The moment my sister grabbed the microphone, everyone froze. The music cut off, glasses stopped clinking, and 200 wedding guests turned their heads. She smiled sweetly and said my name like it tasted bitter. My name is Sarah Emma. And that night was supposed to be the happiest night of her life, until she decided to turn it into my public humiliation. I stood near the back of the reception hall, wearing a simple navy dress, trying to blend into the fairy lights and white roses. I wasn't part of the bridal party. I wasn't even seated with family. That was my sister Lily's choice. Growing up, she always made sure I knew I was the extra one, the quiet sister, the one who didn't shine. I told myself I was here to support her, nothing more. Lily lifted her glass and let out a laugh. "Since everyone's celebrating love tonight," she said, her voice dripping with fake cheer, "I thought I'd thank my little sister, Sarah Emma, for showing us all what not to be. Still single, still figuring life out, still, well, invisible?" A few nervous chuckles rippled through the room. My face burned. My hands started to shake. I felt 12 years old again, standing in our childhood kitchen while she mocked my dreams. But she wasn't done. "But hey," she continued, "at least she's consistent." She smiled wider, waiting for the applause that never came. I stared at the floor, wishing I could disappear. Then something completely unexpected happened. Her groom Daniel, gently took the microphone from her hand. He wasn't smiling. He didn't laugh. The room went silent again, but this time it felt different. He turned toward me. Then he started walking toward me. Every step echoed in my chest. He stopped right in front of me, and then he bowed. A full, respectful bow. Heads turned, whispers spread like wildfire. Lily's smile collapsed. Daniel straightened up and said clearly, so everyone could hear, "Ma'am, I owe you my deepest respect." The word "ma'am" sent a shock through the room. He turned back to the guests. "Before tonight, many of you don't know who Sarah Emma really is. But I do," Lily whispered. Daniel stopped, but he ignored her. "She's the woman who paid for her mother as medical bills when no one else stepped up," he announced. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would burst. The woman who worked 2 jobs quietly while supporting our family. The woman who encouraged me when I doubted myself before Lily and I even got engaged. My sister's face had drained of all color. Daniel looked directly at Lily. "You wanted honesty tonight, so here it is. This wedding exists because of her kindness, and mocking her." He shook his head, his voice firm. "That's not love." Tears blurred my vision. I hadn't asked for this. I never told him to say any of it. He simply saw me. And in that moment, the room erupted not with laughter, but with applause. Real, thunderous applause. People were standing up. Someone squeezed my shoulder in support. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel small. Lily tried to laugh it off, but it was no use. The power in the room had shifted completely. She couldn't even look at me for the rest of the night. Later, as I stepped outside to get some air, Daniel joined me. "I'm sorry," he said softly. But I couldn't let that stand. I smiled through my tears. "Thank you for seeing me. That night, I learned something powerful. You don't need to shout to matter. You don't need to humiliate others to feel important. And sometimes the people who try to break you end up revealing exactly who you are, strong, worthy, and finally, seen." Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more.